Hey everybody, welcome back. Jordan here. Today I'm going to be working on cleaning up the Lego room. And I'm also going to be making a lot of different changes to some of the things underneath the table here and just sort of tidying up everything. Shelving, city, just everything. It's sort of a disaster in here and I'll show you what I mean. Well, there's just a lot of things that we need to do. I've got these traffic lights right here that are just in the way on a plate when they should be in the city. I don't know if I'm going to do that today or not, but we have this palm tree here that I absolutely destroyed. That's got to be moved. We've got all this bins and stuff everywhere. These bins coming out from the bottom here. And I don't really like that these drawer units are right here. It's like they're easy to access, but every time I take a photo on my desk, they're sort of like photo bombing the photo, and it's just terrible to have them there because they just don't look that clean or that good. So I'm just going to work on cleaning all of this stuff up and changing up some of the displays and cleaning up all this stuff around here and just really just tidying this whole place up. Because under here there's just sort of stuff absolutely everywhere, so I've got to just make this place a little more homely, I guess, and a little bit better. So let's get started with our first project, which will be cleaning up this portion of the city over here. Cool, I just moved all of these palm trees. Well, only 4, but I can have enough parts and pieces to make 12, and we've moved them to the beach here. Very full, very detailed, and actually got the design of those through Heather's Bricks. So thank you so much. You can follow Heather's Bricks on Instagram. And my parts and pieces that were in those bags are now gone. And look at that. I've cleaned up the tanglement of cords here. I've moved my tablet. I've got to start placing some of these traffic lights. I'll probably do that here. And I was going through those pick-a-brick cups and remembered I had some good pieces in there. Dark bluish gray or dark stone gray 1x1s, and also tan 1x2s. So eventually we're going to be able to use all these parts and pieces and build some pretty cool mocks. Over here in this section, you can see my other bag here. This is all the parts and pieces that are going to be used to build trees. And actually, I have a bunch on the way from the Lego group Bricks and Pieces as well. Those ones I got a bunch of the 2x2 round bricks and also a bunch of the tree limbs to build deciduous larger trees in the city. And I've got to list all this stuff here on Bricklink. But the 2x2 cylinder bricks will give us a larger trunk for our trees, and they'll be a little bit bigger than this. So now when I'm able to make those, it will be just large trees, small trees, trees of all different sizes. I don't know if I showed you guys this recently, but I placed the Bricksie land entrance here as well, and we've started working on the amusement park, which is fantastic. Yesterday I placed a Bricklink order so that we can get all of the cheese wedges we need in red and white to finish the siding on the go-kart track. And we're slowly making more progress here in the amusement park with other details, such as the body of water, also the raised platform for those rides over there. And I do plan on making some modifications to the new mixer platform as well. I sense that we are going to be doing a lot of sorting in the near future. This is all my unsorted Lego right now. And look, still looks like a kid's playroom down here, because I haven't cleaned up after we built the Bricksie wall. What in the heck are you doing up there? So crossroad plates. I've got a lot of them, and so do a lot of Lego fans that build Lego cities. I just discovered this. You can build Mills plates. Actually, Mayo said this. You can build Mills plates, no problem, on a crossroad plate, because you don't need connection studs in the middle. It's still rock solid. There's just connection studs in the corners. So technically, if you were to do the Mills plate system, and you have a bunch of these, like I do, you could reduce your cost by just using those rather than buying plates that have studs all 32x32. Just a thought. Oh my gosh. I just built the Bricksie wall and I put all the sig figs on the bottom of it, and I just found another bag of sig figs. Oops, sorry guys. I sincerely do apologize for that. And this will all get put onto the Bricksie wall ASAP. It's time to add these additional minifigs to the wall. Well, there you go. It's all freshly updated, everybody. Sorry if you're one of the ones that I misplaced. How cool are these CMFs? Well, oh my gosh, these Alex drawers from IKEA, they fit plates. 20 inches exactly. You can fit 2 stacks of them in there. That is awesome. Boom! Place is getting all cleaned up here. Moved all these bins. Because here you don't really see them in the camera shot. Nice and clean over there now. Found a couple more figures for the CMF wall. Those are awesome. I can't even remember where I got them. I think it was a promotional poly bag. Just amazing. Caveman and cavewoman. And actually, the Pirates of Barracuda Bay, even though it's back in the water, pretty soon it'll be dismantled and put back into the island formation and brought to the amusement park over there. Yeah, now it's nice and clean under here. This is actually where our underwater area is going to go. That represents that. Cleaned up all those bricks. Actually, I do have to do one more thing here. And that's vacuum. Look. See all the dirt down there, or the sawdust from me essentially screwing in the Bricksie wall. So I've got to get the vacuum down here, but obviously you got to clean up the floor and all the Lego off the floor before you do that. I'm going to do that right away here. Then we've got all our stuff that we need to sort. Essentially more stuff that needs to be sorted. This is actually stuff from when I was a kid. In this bag there is full of sets that I picked up at a garage sale that we need to part out or build or sell or something. All of the minifigures have been brought out from the sets, but a lot of them have missing pieces and stuff, and that's why I'm not really too concerned about building them. And they're sort of smaller Star Wars sets and Marvel sets and Ninjago sets. A lot of this is some miscellaneous tubs that I'll have to sort. There's a lot of minifigs in here. When we populate the Lego City, probably half of these will go away, and then the other half can probably be sorted, and then these tubs can leave and go to the garage. And then we've got some drawers here. This is where all our poly bags are, our extra poly bags. Eventually I'm going to be converting all of the street lights using those poly bags. Just got to do that. And it's way better to have these containers right here. Just because when they're where they were before, they were really in the way, and they were always in the shot. Whenever I check thumbnail photos, they're always in the shot. It's just sort of ugly. I always try to prevent them. And it actually looks so much better. Eventually, I'd like to get rid of all this, make this all clean. I'd like to get rid of all this too, actually. I'd like to have this all cleared. And I'd love to put Lego scenes under here. I'd love to put little short tables. You can actually buy short legs and another tabletop and put it down there, maybe like the smallest Adil's table, or Linman table, or like the medium ones or something like that, or whatever fits down there, or custom build them out of MDF and then put that down there and have little scenes underneath our table, similar to what we're going to do with that underwater area over here, right? Is we're going to put a scene under there, and I'm just going to use a core drill bit or whatever it is, like this big, core a hole in the center of it, and then the table leg will go right through the center of the custom table that we build for under there. So I'd like to convert this into neat things like that, and I'd also like to convert this into scenes under here. So a lot of people were talking about room and saying that I'm going to run out of room, but I'm not, because I can very easily clean all this up, get rid of this stuff, and then build scenes under here. Or I could also do this in addition to that. I could build another level onto the Lego City, similar to what we did with the Ninjago district, and put stuff underneath there. But it'd have to be like a more significant change. Also, you'll see a lot of open space on the shelving down and around here everywhere. Now, this looks so much better in the desk area now because it just looks so clean and tidy. I love it. It's brilliant, and I would love to get some stuff under there for sure. Just slowly but surely. Actually, the next thing that we're going to be building today is the brand new March 2021 Imperial Shuttle with 660 pieces. So I'm going to be building this today. It comes with 3 minifigures. We have some of the other shuttles here in the Lego room. So of course we have the UCS shuttle, and then some of the older ones over here as well. And when we get that built, I'm going to clean up over here. So I got to put this cardboard away, and we're going to place that onto the shelves as well. I just added the new Imperial shuttle to the shelf, and I was checking out all this open shelf space here. Like, look at that. We could get probably 3 shelves in there. Like, well, the bottom plus 2. This is going to go into the Lego City right away when we do the rebrickable model. This thing's half empty, right? Down here, we could probably fit another shelf. And if we put the narrow sets in, like the Quinjet or vehicles or stuff like that, we could probably fit another corner shelf in here if we really wanted to. As you can see, the Arkham Asylum could move up, and there's some space above here, so we could fit another corner in there. Not to mention, up here, there's all of this space here. Down here, there's 2 open shelves, and we could probably fit a third. There's also lots of space between all of this stuff. I don't even know why some of that stuff's in the very primary shelving space. This is going to go under the sea. I'm probably going to part that out. We've got some broken stuff down here, and we could probably fit another shelf there, and there's lots of headspace there. This is where all the vehicles are. We added the orange Porsche recently. Now I'm filming with my phone, and I've noticed its camera's glitching out a bit. I think there needs to be another software update. I'm going to go to the Samsung store tomorrow, and I apologize for that. Some more space down here. We got the construction vehicles. And then these guys. Got to get them sitting on the top shelf, probably some of those buildable characters, and more room here. Hey, the other day we picked up the new General Grievous Starfighter, so we can compare those 3 when we get them built. Also right up here, we've got my lightsaber. I'm going to mount that to the wall, somewhere over by my desk. And when it's mounted, that's going to open up all that space up there so we can put more stuff, just like we did with the Christmas sets. We've got all our ATs and whatnot here. Once again, some more space on the bottom here. Oops, just bumped my arm. Sorry about that. I've got paper hoarded down here. That can go away. And that can be opened up. And then right here is where I've put my Imperial shuttles. Jose told me they all look the same. Jose's an idiot. And then, I'm just kidding. I've got some space here that we can open up. We can bring that R2-D2 right to the top and probably stick another shelf in there for something small. And we've got our library on the bottom here. I really do want to make some changes to the pack shelves. I want to start building some scenes within the pack shelves. I think that would look really cool. In particular, I want to build a castle scene. And you'll note above here, there's a bunch of space. Now, recently I acquired 2 more TIE fighters, and I have a bunch of other TIE fighters and X-Wings and stuff like that. I do plan on hanging Lego sets from the ceiling here. And I'm not going to punch holes in the ceiling, but I'm going to use command strips. I don't know which command strips I'm going to use, but I'm going to use some sort of command strips and also fishing line. And that's going to allow us to hang stuff from the ceiling. And in particular, I want to make sure they're all the same TIE fighters. I don't want to hang all these different ones because that just wouldn't really look consistent. But I'll probably I got 3 of these now, so I'll probably build those 3. And we could even hang them above my office space over here, which would be pretty neat. It's looking pretty neat and tidy in here. We got lots of stuff done today. And I now realize that there's lots of shelf space. This is all tidied up down here. It looks fantastic. Whew. Can't wait to continue working on the Lego City as we move forward. Gonna get these all placed. Gonna replace all my lights there, and we're also gonna fill in this space with new sets. Like I was saying earlier, we're getting the Disney castle, and we're gonna do the alt build and put it there. So that's gonna fill up another 32 by 32 base plate. And we're gonna continue chipping away on the amusement park later on this week as well. And lots of other ideas that I had that were discussed in my last Lego City update. And I can't wait to work on the underwater area. I actually already have the melamine cut, and I already have the table legs cut as well, so we can work on that straight away. That's really about it for today in this Lego room vlog. I hope you liked it. Lots of discussions, lots of thoughts, and lots of changes, and lots of cleanup. Just sort of a maintenance day, if you will. Remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.